Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Balkis binti Waqtman. Okay, I want to present about objective of project management. First, to examine and analyze the application of the project management principle in planning, construction, and operational phase of the Tabung HAJI Tower. Second, aligning the construction process with the 10 knowledge area of the project management body of knowledge PMBOK. And third, lastly, this report aims to illustrate how effective project management contribute to the successful completion of one Malaysia's iconic religious and administrative landmark. Okay, for the next slide is introduction of Tabung HAJI Tower. Tabung HAJI Tower is located on Jalan Tun Razak in Kuala Lumpur. It's a significant architectural and cultural landmark in Malaysia. Complete in 1984, this is a 38-story skyscraper was designed by renowned architect Hijaz Kasturi and served as the headquarters for the Lembaga Tabung Haji. Malaysia Pilgrim Fund Board. The tower design uniquely integrate elements representing the 5 pillars of Islam, reflecting its religious significance and purpose. And for the detail, first we can look, this is highlight the comprehensive implementation of project management component throughout the life cycle of the Tabung HAJI Tower project, from initial feasible studies and design to construction, procurement, and operational handover. And second, each phase of the project demonstrates how structured management of scope, time, cost, quality, human resource, risk, and stakeholder engagement contribute to the successful realization of the national landmark that blend Islamic value with modern functionality.
Project management concept applied has 3: time management, second cost management, third quality management. For time management, first master schedule using Primavera, second critical path method CPM for sequencing, third milestones, foundation structure top of facade handover, fourth weekly monthly look ahead schedules, fifth delay mitigation, fast tracking, night work. Time management techniques. First, work breakdown structure, WBS for task tracking. Second, site coordination meetings. Third, daily, weekly progress reports. Fourth, activity sequencing and dependency planning. Cost management. First, initial cost estimation based on BOQ. Second, budget planning including contingency. Third, contractor progress claims versus approved payment. Fourth, regular cost tracking using earned value management (EVM). Cost management strategies. First, procurement phase tendering to lock prices. Second, change management variation orders. Third, value engineering to optimize cost performance. Fourth, periodic financial reports for stakeholders. Last but not least, quality management. Quality management plan based on ISO 9001. Second, material testing concrete steel finishes. Third, compliance with MS, UMBL's ADB standards. Fourth, quality audits and inspections throughout. Quality management, key process. First, site mockups and sample approvals. Second, final testing, commissioning. Third, certificate of completion and compliance, that is CCC. Fourth, defect liability prior to 12 to 24 months.
Next discussion, project management components. Scope management. We clearly define the project goals to make sure the building serves its purpose and headquarters for Tabung Haji. The design included Islamic symbolism, especially the 5 pillars of Islam, to reflect cultural values. We control any changes to avoid scope creep and keep the project on track. For time management, a detailed schedule was created to ensure the tower's completion on time. The team coordinates every construction phase carefully and stay flexible to adjust plan if any delay occur. Next is cost management. The project budget was carefully estimated and monitored to prevent overspending. Procurement and contractor costs were managed wisely, and contingency plans were in place for unexpected expense. And then for quality management, high standards for materials and workmanship were set with regular inspection to make sure these were met. The quality focus wasn't just structural but also cultural, reflecting the building's symbolic importance. For risk management, risks were identified early, such as delays or material shortage. Mitigation strategies were developed and applied with continuous monitoring throughout the construction. For communication and stakeholder management, clear communication was maintained among architects, contractors, and the Tabung Haji board. Managing stakeholder expectation and feedback helped keep the project aligned with effective coordination throughout.
Project lifecycle and activities. First is innovation phase. Purpose to identify the project needs, investment and development opportunities and ensure alignment with Tabung Haji strategies objective. Key activity is flexibility study, preliminary risk assessment, estimation of budget and resources allocation, and alignment with Sharia principle. Planning phase. Purpose to prepare a detailed plan of the execution of the project. Key activity is preparation of the project plan, scope of work, schedules, cost, resources, and quality. Environmental and social impact assessment, obtaining interior and exterior approval, setting project KPI, and ensure Sharia compliance. Execution phase to carry out the actual work based on development project plan, construction and development of the project, procurement of construction and vendor, monitoring of performance, cost and timeline, communication with stakeholders. Monitoring and controlling pace to ensure the project stay on track in terms of scope, times, and budgets. Key activity is progress reporting, Sharia compliance audit, performance evaluation, and vendor contraction, adjustment to the original plan. Closure phase to complete the project properly and conduct a final evaluation. Key activity is testing and commission of facilities, handover to the project to and ensure post-implementation review, presentation of the final report to the board of directors.
Next is challenges faced by Tabung Haji. First is stakeholders coordination. There's multiple stakeholders involved can cause differing in priorities, expectations, and communication breakdown, leading to delays in approvals or misalignment. Second, cost control and budget management. Cost inflation due to material prices, design modification, and construction challenges are potential for cost overrun. Lastly, time management. Tight deadline to meet organizational goals and site congestion can cause delays in site work. Next, we are moving to leadership insight through Tabung HAJI. First is integrated project delivery approach. This is to encourage collaboration between architects, engineers, contractors, and consultants in the early planning stage together and align. Second, risk management mindset. Leaders anticipated risks such as technical, financial, and legal works and embedded risk mitigation strategies from the planning phase before any actions. Lastly, change management. Any changes in scope, design, or timeline were handled systematically to evaluate design or scope changes.
So basically, for the conclusion, implementation of project management process in bangunan Tabung Haji, Chowkit, Kuala Lumpur. Firstly, the successful integration of project management principle ensured the efficient planning, execution, and completion of bangunan Tabung Haji. And the clear objectives and defined scope help streamline tasks and align stakeholders with the project goals. The project life cycle phases such as in initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, closure were effectively applied, ensuring process tracking and goal alignment. The time management and scheduling techniques were crucial to avoid delays and manage construction milestones. The cost management strategies were implemented to keep the project within budget while maintaining quality standards. The strong leadership and stakeholder coordination minimize risk and improve decision making throughout the project. Challenges such as urban site constraint, coordination issues, and risk factor were mitigated through proactive planning and communications. After that, the application of leadership and communication skill played a key role in managing teams, consultants, and contractors. The project serves as a strong case study for effective use of project management tools and techniques in a large scale developments in Malaysia.